Hey folks, as we had mentioned with school getting started back, all of the excitement that comes with that and making new friends and getting reacquainted with your old friends and learning things new, it does create some challenges for some families during this school year. And our Paulding County Animal Shelter, they have partnered up with A Buddy's Hope. And what this is for the month of August and September, they are waiving the adoption fees if you will bring in some food items that will be donated. And this is stuff like mac and cheese and pudding cups, cereal bars, stuff like this. And where this is going to go is going to help the backpack program for Herschel Jones Middle School and Paulding County High School. This is going to guarantee that these students that on the weekends and the holidays, they're still going to be able to have a nutritious meal, and they're not going to miss a breakfast or a lunch or whatever the case may be. So for the month of August and September at the Paulding Animal Shelter, all adoption fees are waived if you bring these food items, and we appreciate them partnering with A Buddy's Hope to do this to help all of our students out here in Paulding County at these two schools.
I'm Todd Kennedy. I'm Market President of Westar Paulding Medical Center, and we're here at Paulding Medical Center's groundbreaking. I am super excited. It's not often we get to double the size of a facility, and that's what we're here today to start. We are currently 112 beds, and we're going to double our size to 224. The first phase of this exciting build is 56 private rooms that we're going to build. It's also going to allow us to expand our cardiac and EP areas, as well as add 460 new spots for parking in a new parking deck. So we're really excited for ourselves and our community, and that we'll be able to get patients in faster, serve our community faster. There'll be less wait time and more parking. So we're excited about that.
This extra parking and the extra tower is going to be huge. Not only does it serve Hiram, which is in the city limits of Hiram, and Paulding County, it also serves Polk County, Floyd County. People come here from all over. This hospital has won, Wellstar has won several awards, so it's an award-winning medical center. It does great things. We had a town hall last week, and several people brought up the hospital, and they were really happy to hear that there's an expansion going on.
Projected, our scenario is November of 2027. Will be the first phase will open, which will be that 56 beds, the expansion of cardiac and EP, as well as our parking deck, which actually the parking deck opens in just a couple months, so we're really excited about that. And then the next phase will take another year to 2 years to plan and build, but it really gives us the ability to continue to expand with our community as it grows.
Morning. You're not going to say good morning back?
Good morning.
Oh, okay, good. Thought y'all were mad at me or something. I didn't know. Well, we're just a little bit late starting. I apologize, but we had a couple of things that we needed to accomplish. Welcome to the September 23rd work session for the Board of Commissioners. And elected officials, help me out. Yep, Robert Lane, good to see you, buddy. I think that's it. Do y'all see anybody else? I don't see them. You help me out. You always got better eyes than I do. And invited guests, well, I don't see any there. Good to see you, Ellen. I know that you said you were coming with your smiling face, so good to see you. At this time, if you got a cell phone, how about silencing it or put it on vibrate so that it won't interrupt the meeting? And I'll get the marshal to bring up my list for me. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And today we have coming back to us to say our prayer and our pledge. But before we do that, I've got this right here to let you know. I do track how many people are watching online and participating in the meeting. We had last time, we can't do this time, but it was 5,200 people online that either watched that through Facebook or YouTube. So we're pretty much running about the same thing as we have in the past. But Ron Wallace, good to have you, buddy, and we'll get you to come up here and stand. And I know that you got a master's and a doctorate in theology. Pretty smart individual, I can tell you. You're a pastor at Marietta Vineyard Church, and still married to Denise, got 2 adult kids, 45 years in the pastor. You've pastored actually in Florida, Texas, and Georgia.
Is that Tennessee?
In Tennessee.
Yes,
that's not on my card, but I'll put that on there. You're a world traveler. And this is what I really loved. I think it was Winston Churchill says, if you enjoy what you're doing, you'll never work another day in your life.
Amen.
And when I asked for what do you like to do for fun, recreation, you said deer hunting. You've got a 10-pointer. Is it mounted in your house?
Yes, sir.
I bet it is. And then you said the other thing you like to do is pastoring, and that pretty much proves it. So you enjoy what you're doing, and that's why you're so good at it. So I'm going to get everybody to stand. You open us up in prayer, and then we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
Let's pray. Father, it says in your word that there's wisdom in the counsel of many. And Father, I thank you for this counsel this morning. And I pray that you will lead them and guide them to make the right decisions for this city. And Father, may they sense your presence as they discuss, as they think, and as they move forward. May your kingdom come and your will be done in this place. We love you, Lord. Thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. This pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
As a reminder, the September 9th, 2025 work session minutes and also the September 9th, 2025 board meeting minutes are available for your review. And announcements, you watch the screen for Team Paulding, so if you can roll them.
We are here because Logan Pilgrim has been nominated and awarded the Employee of the Month. I've been around him for quite some time now. He's done a great job on the policy committee board. Also, just his work as a paramedic has been flawless over the years. I've been on several major calls with him, and he's just handled everything wonderfully. So he's worked on our ALS rescues as well as fire trucks, ladder trucks. He's taken just about every role you can have. He's a family man. He does a little bit of everything, but mostly, like I said, he gets a lot of time with his daughter a lot of time with his wife. That's always, been a big part of what he does. And he loves to train. He actually just completed 2 ropes classes here at the county. For me, Logan's strong suits would be his character, his hard-working drive, all of the effort that he's put into all the various projects he's taken on. Logan Pilgrim's been with us for 8 years now. There are people still alive in the county today thanks to Logan Pilgrim.
Good job. We had a good time over there. At this time, the Board of Commissioners would like to present the Public Safety Appreciation Award to Lieutenant Matthew Stackerwich with the Sheriff's Office. So if you'll come do your stuff.
Matthew, could you come over here? Good morning.
Good morning.
Chairman Estes, members of the board. On behalf of Sheriff Ashley Henson and the Paulding County Sheriff's Office, my name is Billy Hurst, Chief Deputy. The jail leadership nominated Lieutenant Matthew Stackerwich to receive the Board of Commissioners Public Safety Appreciation Award. And when the Sheriff, Colonel Langford, and I saw this nomination, it was really a no-brainer. So who is Lieutenant Stackerwich? Originally from New York, but we will not hold it against him. Graduated high school, attended college, obtained his associate's degree in criminal justice. He's currently the supervisor over our transport division and assists with overseeing the duties of our inmate workforce division as well. A brief bio about Lieutenant Stackerwich. He's been employed by the Sheriff's Office for nearly 18 years. Some of his assignments include Uniform Patrol Division, Jail Division, and the Canine Division. Years ago, Matt and I actually were canine handlers together back in years ago. Yep. Some of Lieutenant Stackerwich's notable law enforcement certifications include General Instructor Certification, Firearms Instructor Certification, Defensive Tactics Instructor Certification, Senior Deputy Certification, Managerial Certification, Field Officer Certification, and Supervisory Certification. I know he sounds excellent on paper, but in person he's even better. Trust me when I say that. Lieutenant Stackerwich is a loving husband to his beautiful wife Vanessa in the back, a great father to Olivia and Parker, a large but humble man, a total team player, and a member of our peer support group at the Sheriff's Office. He's one heck of a deputy and one hell of a leader, ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Matthew Stackerwich.
And if y'all will come up here. Award from the Board of Commissioners. Thank you so much. God bless you. And we'll get a picture. You can shake everybody's hand in a minute. Oh yeah. You want your wife in the picture?
Yeah, she gotta be in it. Come on.
Yeah, put her in the picture.
Yeah.
That's what makes you, buddy.
That's right. Which side do you want?
This side.
Very good.
Good. Thank you. You act like you wanted to do a speech. You still want to do a speech?
Well, let's hear it.
How much time we got?
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you all. No invited guest at this time. Bid awards, we have one, discuss action to approve the purchase of 20 Ford Explorers PPVs from the Hardy Family Ford using state contract pricing in the amount of $943,418.80 utilizing SPLOST funds. Ms. Myers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The FY 2026 budget includes a request for replacement vehicles for the Sheriff's Office. This request is for 20 Ford PPV units at a total cost of $943,418.80. Funding for these vehicles will be allocated from SPLOST, and if approved, these will be purchased through state contract from Hardy Family Ford.
Any questions? Thank you so much. No reports that I know of from the committees or departments at this time. Public participation, we have none. And consent agenda items, we do have 7. The first one is adopt the water job classification for commercial asset manager. The next one is adopt fleet management job classification for director of fleet maintenance and assistant director of fleet maintenance. The next one is adopt the district attorney job classification from deputy chief ADA, SVU, and office manager. Next is authorize the county to participate in a nationwide settlement agreement regarding opioid legislation with Alvogen, Amneal, Apotex, Hikma, Invadvor, these are medical words, Mylan, Sum, and Zydus, in conjunction with the state of Georgia, and authorizing the chairman and the county attorney to execute all documentation related thereto. Next is discuss action to authorize the chairman to enter into a department development agreement with the Century Communities for the Georgia LLC tributary subdivision regarding access along Dabbs Road and Tributary Parkway. Lost Creek Club Drive development is located in Post 4. The next one is authorize the purchase of 4 LifePak 35 cardiac monitors, defibrillators in the amount of $275,642.56 for the department's capital outlay FY26 budget. There is one company that provides this type of equipment. And the last one is declare the following items listed for surplus and approval for disposal either in sale, auction, trade, or government donation. And there are 3 that you can look at. At this time, do y'all want to move any of these items to new business, commissioners? Don't look like it. Okay. There's no old business at this time. New business. First one, there's actually 12. Discuss action to approve the intergovernmental agreement with the city of Dallas for the imposition of the floating homestead local sales tax floss. Mr. Phillips.
Tabitha, if I leave anything out, please fill in the details. So last year, after the voters approved some new tax exemptions, one of the provisions in there was that the county and the eligible cities could ask the voters as to whether or not there should be imposed, in this case, a 1 penny 5-year floating local option sales tax. So this would be an additional penny that would be on sales within Paulding County. And the proceeds of that sale, that 1 penny, would be used to offset property taxes for Paulding County residents, Paulding County property owners. Wouldn't be used for any other purpose other than decreasing the property tax millage rate as kind of an offset. This is a a new piece of legislation from the General Assembly. But in order to do that, we have to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with, in this case, the City of Dallas. And the City of Dallas will be including the City of Braswell, although the City of Dallas is the primary municipality that's involved. The City of Hiram will not be involved because they do not impose a property tax. The purpose of this agreement is to set forth how these allocations will be split up between the county and the city. We've entered into an agreement. I'll defer to Tabitha on the exact splits. But if this agreement is approved, one of the primary purposes of the IGA is for the call of a voter referendum that will be placed on the November ballot for the taxpayers of the county to determine whether or not the 1 penny floating local option sales tax should be imposed in order to reduce property taxes for Paulding County property owners and the cities as well, to the extent they're eligible. Tabitha, on the split, you want to elaborate on that?
Sure, I don't. Sure, the split is based on the digest value or the net tax levy for each year. So currently, it's roughly about 90-10 between the county and the city. Estimated sales tax, the value of that penny is about $31 million for the county. The county's portion of that would be about $28 million estimated. It would reduce the 4.3 mills down to about 2.9, or a little less than that, about 2 mills, a little over 2 mills, estimated amount for the M&O.
And if I could add one more thing, just to ease the understanding of this, if the voters approve this, brass tacks of what this means is that anybody who comes to Paulding County to purchase an item in one of our retail stores, that person will pay an extra penny for every dollar. That doesn't matter whether that person's a Paulding County resident, if they're from Cobb County, Polk, or Haralson County, they will all pay that extra penny. However, that penny will solely go toward reducing city and county property taxes within this county and this county only. So in essence, you're taking pennies paid by Paulding County residents, Cobb County residents, Polk County residents, and you're using that penny that can come from many sources, many of which are outside this county, to reduce city and county property taxes. I just want to be clear on that. Any questions that I can try to address on that?
I have a question. How much do we anticipate collecting on 1%? Did we say that?
31 million.
31 million, and then how much would that reduce, say, the average tax bill?
67%. 67%.
67%?
That's just of the M&O.
Just of the M&O.
Article 4, Jason, just to be clear, this being a referendum, it expires in 5 years, is that correct?
Yes, if it is approved, it will commence on January 1, 2026, and it will expire on December 31, 2030.
Is this referendum the result of the floating homestead that was passed?
It is, yes, it was passed, and for those jurisdictions that did not opt out of that, this referendum is available for those voters to decide whether or not they want to take advantage of the additional penny sales tax.
Thank you.
Any other questions, comments?
And
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
One more question, Mr. Chairman, if I can.
Mm-hmm.
This does, just for clarity, this credit would apply to only homestead exempt properties, is that correct?
I believe that is correct.
Any others? Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Next, we'll discuss action to adopt the FY 2025 budget amendments. Ms. Myers.
Finance is currently finalizing the year-end processing for FY 2025. A routine activity to close out the fiscal year is presenting the board with final budget amendments. These amendments are not allocating additional funds, but are used to present accurate fiscal reporting. And if approved, the FY 2025 budget amendments will true up the adopted budget to actual for financial statement presentation.
Any questions, comments? Thank you, Ms. Myers. Appreciate that. Next, we'll discuss action to recommend approval of the GDOT agreement to address the water main changes needed due to the GDOT plan revision in the amount of $56,128.70 paid for by GDOT. No funding is required. Projects located in Post 1 and in Post 4. Mr. Wood.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As many people, or as many of you know, they've been widening along Georgia Highway 92 from Burnt Hickory to Pickett's Mill. And as part of that construction, the Water Department relocated a water main based on GDOT drawings along with GDOT approval. And this type of agreement is not uncommon, but when we finished our water main, the Department of Transportation made some other minor changes after we had finished. And so this agreement allows them to pay to make changes to the new infrastructure we put in the ground, and it's fully paid for by the Department of Transportation if we approve to go along with the agreement.
Any questions, comments? Thank you, Mr. Wood. Next, we'll discuss action to approve the purchase of Kubota membranes through pump, excuse me, and Process Equipment, Inc. On quotation number 25-5031G in the amount of $131,443 for the replacement of existing membranes in the Pumpkin Vine water reclamation facility. This purchase is funded through the Renewal and Extension Fund projects located in Post 4.
Okay, we have 4 membrane facilities. These membrane facilities use Kubota flat plates, which help us to filter water. These plates generally require a 10 to 12 year replacement program. We are doing the upgrade of the Pumpkin Vine facility, and in that upgrade, we found approximately 1,000 membranes along with the components that go with the membranes that currently need replacing, which is about at the 10-year period. And we're requesting that the Board of Commissioners execute a contract to purchase those membranes to replace the 1,000 we found that weren't working the way we need them to work. And this will be up at the Pumpkin Vine facility.
Thank you. Any questions, comments? Okay, thank you. Next, we'll discuss action to approve a contract for a new 5-year joint funding agreement with the United States Geologic Service for water quality monitoring, not to exceed $308,600. This purchase is funded through the Renewal and Extension Fund. This project is located in Post 4. Mr. Wood.
The United States Geologic Service, USGS, when we were first putting the reservoir in place, they set up a station, and they have an extensive network of stations all over that provide data online. And This data they use to monitor different things that flow, in our case, from the reservoir. They check with various materials that they like to check to keep up with. And in 2015, when the reservoir was adopted, we did our first 5-year, and then in 2020, we continued the contract. And we would like to continue USGS's ability to privately monitor up at Richland Creek for another 5 years. The cost for this 5-year joint funding agreement is $308,600 for the period of October 1st, 2025 through September 31st, 2030, which is approximately $60,000 a year. And like I said, they do this monitoring and make it available and do a lot of different things with the data that help us.
Any questions, comments? Thank you, Mr. Wooten. Next would be discuss action to approve the adoption of the 2025 wastewater master plan.
Still here. Sorry, I have so many. Our wastewater master plan is utilized to project the growth of the county and develop a plan for the sanitary sewer system to sustain and support growth. The wastewater master plan has recommendations on improvements for all portions of the sanitary sewer system, including sanitary sewer lines for collection, wastewater pump station to assist transport, and water reclamation facilities for treatment. Our last master plan was done back in 2006. After that August 2006 report, there was a drop in the economy. And at that point, the numbers and everything from that report, it took a while to catch back up to it. But being that we're in 2025, we went out for an RFP. Brown and Caldwell was selected, and they have done a master plan for us that we've worked with them over the past number of years. And we would like to take this and adopt this wastewater master plan, and we've compared it with everything that the Metro North Georgia Water Planning District would like to have on their new plan. And so we would like the board to adopt this new 2025 master plan, and we will then, if adopted, make it available online so everybody can see, replacing the old 2006 master plan.
Any questions, comments? Thank you, Mr. Wooten. The next, we will discuss action to authorize the chairman to enter into a supplemental agreement with a BM&K in the amount of $50,000 for right-of-way acquisition and appraisal service for the Cedar Crest Road widening project from Harmony Grove Church Road to the Cobb County line, PI 00137000, for the purchase of conducting administrative appeals. Funding for this supplemental agreement will be allocated from SPLOST. The project is located in Post 1 and Post 4, Mr. Jones. No, it's not Mr. Jones. You've changed.
Yes, sir. Good morning. On December 12th, 2017, Trans Systems was awarded a contract for the preliminary engineering design services for the Cedar Crest Road widening project located in Post 1 and 4. On October 24th of 2023, BM&K was awarded a contract for right-of-way acquisition services and appraisal services. A notice to proceed was issued to the county by the Georgia Department of Transportation January 4th of 2024 for right-of-way acquisition. On January 10th of 2024, the county was able to issue an actual notice to proceed to BM&K. Initially, the project identified 119 parcels for acquisition along the corridor. However, the parcel count has increased to 151, and that's really due to parcels that have multiple interests, such as HOAs or multiple property owners that have interest in a parcel. To date, approximately 63 options have been executed. As right-of-way acquisition continues along the corridor, a service that was not initially included within the scope of services was administrative appeals. This was determined to be needed for the project to allow property owners and their attorneys to appeal determined values through an internal review, similar to mediation. This administrative appeals process is something that Georgia TOT typically includes in their scope of services for right-of-way acquisition. At this time, it is requested funding for 25 appeals be allocated. Cost per appeal is $2,000 for a total supplemental request of $50,000. The current contract amount with BM&K is $1,346,375. This supplemental increase, if approved, would increase the total contract amount to $1,396,375. Federal funding has been secured from the Atlanta Regional Commission to fund a portion of the right-of-way at $5 million with an 80% federal match, and the remainder being locally funded, which would be a minimum 20% local match. An initial right-of-way cost has been estimated around $7 million. We would request that the Board of Commissioners approve a supplemental increase or agreement with BM&K in the amount of $50,000 for administrative appeals, and if approved, the funding for this supplemental agreement will be allocated from SPLIST.
Any questions, comments? Thank you. And the next one for you also. Discuss action to authorize the chairman to enter into a supplemental agreement in the amount of $14,000 with Atlas Technical Consultants, LLC, for the Wendell Road Trailhead at Silver Comet Trail. Funding will be allocated from SPLOS, and this project is located in Post 1.
Yes, sir. Again, this project in June of 2022 was issued a notice to proceed by the Paulding County Department of Transportation with Atlas Technical Consultants, LLC, in the amount of $37,900 for engineering design services for the Wendell Road Trailhead at the Silver Comet Trail. This project is being funded and overseen by Paulding County DOT, but will be funded by Parks and Recreation SPLIST. The project is located in Post 1. In September of 2024, a supplemental request for additional funding was approved due to multiple revisions associated with the trailhead parking and parking lot configuration, which increased that contract amount to $45,100. A final review was recently conducted, and after final plans were submitted to the county and a field review was done by walking the project, a culvert was identified and was in poor condition under Snooky Drive. It was determined that we should incorporate that culvert replacement in this project, so one contractor would be able to do all the project needs. A supplemental increase is requested to incorporate that drainage improvement within the plans, produce right-of-way plans, and to include hours for revisions. The supplemental increase request is for $14,000, which increases the overall contract amount to $59,100. We are requesting that the Board of Commissioners approve the supplemental agreement with Atlas Technical Consultants in the amount of $14,000, and if approved, the funding would be allocated from SPLIST.
I got a question. Where's that trailhead going to be located? Is it going to be near the 61 or the Cochran Ridge at the other end?
It's down where Wendell and Snooky intersect. There's a piece of property the county owns currently, and it'll be right on that county property right there, sir. So it's go down 61 and you hit Cochran Ridge and you just keep going, and then Snooky Drive makes pretty much a 90 degree. It's right there at that intersection, sir.
Ain't that where that bad accident happened a few years back where that lady got killed?
Yes, sir. That's just past it going towards Hiram. Yes, sir.
It's a rough area down there. Okay, any other questions, comments? Next, we'll discuss action to authorize the chairman to enter into an agreement with Accordion and Crown Retail Service for the remodel of the Paulding County Health Department building located at 451 Jimmy Camel Parkway. The state funding for this project is $270,000. And the remaining $170,266.39 provided by the county. The total project cost will be $440,266.39. This project is located in Post 2. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Fields.
Good morning. Thank you. As you had mentioned, the state is going to contribute $270,000 for this remodel, and the county will be responsible for the remaining balance. It is the Paulding County Health Department located close to 61 and 278. The scope of work will include new interior paint, new flooring throughout the building, relocation of some of the interior walls, and a remodeled break room. So as you walk into the facility, we're going to redo that entrance as you come in to allow for better patient privacy. Currently, it's kind of an open concept. It's going to be more closed in with some office type features to allow for privacy. The remodel will take approximately 4 months. And we have used Gordian in the past, and they're a great company.
Any questions, comments?
Jeremiah, do you know how old that building is?
It
by
was
any
built
chance?
around 2000. I'm not 100% sure. No, 96.
Okay, thank you. So it's due.
It's due, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Any others?
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Next, we'll discuss action to approve the issuance of a letter for non-renewal for the Servline contract. Mr. Wooten.
Okay. Customers of the water and sewer system maintain the infrastructure servicing their homes behind the meters maintained by Paulding County Water System. The responsibility for water flowing through the meter belongs to the homeowner, and water may increase due to items outside of an owner's control, included but not limited to leaks on a water line service, leaky toilets, or a faulty leaky irrigation system. The water system currently has a contract with Servline for managing the county's leak insurance program. Currently, staff support the Servline functions, and part of what they do for the past 3 years is they've been supplying all the records, determining what numbers are leaks, what are actual water, and then they supply that to Servline. What we're liking right now, what we'd like to do is we'd actually like to take the program in-house, because we are the ones that supply all the information. And after the past 3 years, we have the knowledge and expertise to provide proper administration of the program, and we can save the money spent on a third party. And this leak insurance program has been wonderful, and we would really like to support it and go on with it, and would like to bring it in-house. And we would like to hope the Board of Commissioners would approve the issuance of a letter for non-renewal of the Servline contract.
Any questions, comments?
Ray, by taking this program in-house, is it going to require any additional staff?
It will. It will require 2 additional staff, and that way they can handle all the functions that we need to do to take the program over.
Thank you.
Ray, can you confirm that it will not affect the end user's water bill whatsoever as far as increase or decrease?
That's correct. We are offering the same Servline 2 leaks in a 12-month period, all the same functionality that we have with the current contract will remain with the county. There will be no change in service.
And so the end user's bill will not go up or down because of this?
That is correct.
So if I remember correctly, there was an increase from the original Servline contract. Is that correct?
And after the first 2 years of analysis, there was a modification to the baseline that they were paying.
Mm-hmm.
We do not anticipate any change going forward with it the way the program currently is. And we will be analyzing it at the end of every year and letting everybody know how the program is going.
Okay. This program does not apply to commercial accounts, is that right?
That is correct. It's only residential.
Residential, okay.
Any other comments, questions? Thank you, Ray. Appreciate that.
Great, thank you.
Next, we will discuss the action to authorize the chairman to execute a contract for sale of realty for the partial ID 082.4.5.002. Quad 0 property address is located at 4393 Dallas Ackworth Highway for the New Hope Corridor Improvement Project in the amount of $615,000 plus funds will be used for the purchase of this tract of property, and the project is located in Post 1 and Post 4.
Yes, sir. Again, Paulding County is currently developing engineering design plans for a corridor improvement project on Dallas Ackworth Highway that would begin south of Bobo Road to north of Due West Road, located in Post 1 and Post 4. Dallas Ackworth Highway is a two-lane minor arterial roadway which connects downtown Dallas along East Memorial Drive to State Route 92 to the Crossroads community. Dallas Ackworth Highway, with the project corridor, is the fourth highest traveled county road by volume in Paulding County, with traffic volumes above 16,000 vehicles per day. Within the project limits, Dallas Ackworth Highway and the side streets suffer from delays and congestion, particularly during peak hour traffic times due to the high traffic volumes and substandard spacing of collector and arterial roadway intersections. This current roadway concept for the project includes widening Dallas Ackworth Highway from 2 travel through lanes to 4 travel lanes with a raised median. Multiple parcels along the corridor will be required for right-of-way and easement acquisition to construct the project. Paulding County DOT had the opportunity to advance purchase parcel ID 082.4.3.002.0000, property address 4393 Dallas Ackworth Highway. An appraisal was completed on this parcel. Paulding County DOT presented the appraisal value to the Board of Commissioners during closed session on September 10th, 2025. It is not 2024, is it? Sorry about that. Paulding County DOT finalized negotiations with the owner of the property, and an agreement to purchase the entire tract of 1.28 acres at a purchase price of $615,000 has been reached. Paulding County DOT would like to request that the Board of Commissioners approve authorizing the chairman to execute a contract for the sale of realty for parcel ID 082.4.3.002.0000, property address of 4393 Dallas Ackworth Highway for the New Hope Corridor Improvement Project. Funding would be available from the SPLIST.
Any questions or comments? Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Next, we'll discuss action to award a contract with HD Excavation and Utilities in the amount of $165,682 to complete the 16-inch water main along Seven Hills connector. This purchase is funded through the Renewal and Extension Fund. This project is located in Post 4. Mr. Wooten.
Hello again.
Hello again.
The Paulding County Board of Education was building the middle school along Seven Hills Connector. As part of their land disturbance permit, they were to adjoin 2 pieces or 2 ends of a 16-inch main to complete a 16-inch main running down Seven Hills Connector. Paulding County Board of Education's contractor installed all but about 280 feet. On this 280-foot section, this allows water to go between 92 and 120. From 92 to Cedar Crest. With the construction that the Department of Transportation is doing on Highway 92, Cobb County was forced to close their feed, and as a result, we really need the 92 connection to be done. We met with the school board on August 30th, 2024, and the school board said, hey, we will build the main, but it's going to cost us a tremendous amount. They asked us for help. We solicited a quote for them, to complete the project. Well, they did not build it, and at this time, with the removal of the Cobb feed, we need to go ahead and make the installation using their quote, but the school has sent us emails and we expect to get reimbursement from the school board. We are hoping that the Board of Commissioners will support us awarding a contract to HD Excavation and Utilities in the amount of $165,682 to complete that 16-inch main. Sorry about my voice.
Any questions, comments? You've been yelling too much at your daughter's softball game, haven't you? Thank you, Mr. Wooten. Appreciate that.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
I wanted to take a moment before you conclude the regular business and go back to item number 10, the FLOST agreement. Wanted to change my answer to a previous question. Commissioner Dunn, you had asked, does the rollback of the millage rate for county M&O as a result of FLOST only apply to those parcels that have a homestead exemption? It applies to all parcels. So those that have a homestead exemption and those that do not. So it's the entirety of the digest. Just wanted to correct that. Thank you.
I have another question about that too while we're back on that subject. On Article 1, wait a minute, which article? Oh no, Article 3, it says parties agree the population data provided in the federal annual census estimate of 2025 by the United States Census Bureau should be the official population of each jurisdiction. Okay? That's what it says in Article 3.
If I may answer your question. That has been updated to change it to the 2020 decennial census.
Okay, yeah, because I saw it
We
back
noticed there
here.
was an inconsistency this morning, and we've corrected that.
Oh, good. Okay. You saw
Thank
the
you.
same thing I did. It said 2020 back here.
Any other questions, comments? Do we have any announcements at this time? This actually concludes our regular business session, so there's no public participants at this time. So do you have any announcements or comments at this time? And I believe Sandy does.
I do. I just, I had the honor of attending the Paulding County's 5th Annual Day of Remembrance of Homicide Victims, and I was able to present to our district attorney a proclamation. There was a good turnout there on Saturday afternoon, and thank you, Robert Lane, for what you have done for those victims.
Thank you, Commissioner.
And their families.
Thank you, Commissioner. It means a lot.
Any others? There's to be no executive session at this time, so I need a motion to adjourn this work session.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Ms. Galloway. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Caker, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you all for coming.